Hello again. All right, so we just left off on how to make a quiz on Socrative. Now we're going to talk about how to actually get that quiz to the students. So the first thing I do, let's just kind of go to my personal room. So as you can see, if no matter what room you're in, if you access the library, it will be the quiz that we just made will be in that library, no matter which class that you go to. All right, so let's go to now. So say it's the day of the exam. We already have our quiz made up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the room that the students are in, and we can go, and remember you can have multiple rooms launched at the same time. So you can have activities going on in multiple rooms at once. So yes, change to this room. You can see up here that it says 0 out of 2 students. So we can see that, like, ooh, okay, you know, if you hold on, if you share the link to the room with the students, so you use this button, you just click that, and then you paste it into, say, a WeChat group or whatever you use to communicate with your students, or class in. Then they will have the link to get into the room. So what I like to do is just first make sure that they can get into the room first, because that will make my life a lot easier. So let's just pretend, let's go back to the room for a second, let's just pretend that all of the students are here now. Yay! So I can see each student and what their ID is, and if they are in the classroom or not. So then from there, I can go to launch. So assuming that all of my students are here, I can say launch quiz, example quiz, which is the one we did. So we have 3 different methods of delivery. Excuse me. So this really depends on what you want your students to be able to do. Instant feedback is my favorite. It's the one that I like to do. In order to discourage cheating, I generally I like to shuffle questions and shuffle answers, so that the like order in which they see the questions is shuffled for everyone. And the order that the answers appear in are also different for everyone. Also, I tend to not show question feedback, because just on the principle of they could be talking to each other, and also we generally do a feedback session after the test is over, after everyone's already done. So, and then I generally allow them to see their final scores. So, this is also interesting, one attempt. So you want to make sure that this is turned on. Obviously, if they need to take a retest, they can take a retest, but for our purposes, we don't really want them to be able to kind of come and go, like log in and log out, and like, you know, do it as many times as they want. We want to be in a bit more control of that. So just make sure that one attempt is on. So this is kind of the setup that I usually go with. You can also do open navigation. Students may answer questions in any order and change answers before finishing. I tend to like instant feedback. Also, if you want them to be going to go at your pace and to be able to control the which questions that they see and when, you can do teacher paced as well. I don't recommend this for final exams. So I'm going to pause right here.